My first impression of Brad.
I met Brad in level 3. He was the guy who wet his pants when Jason Schatz yelled at him.
This probably would have been the winter of 2013. He seemed like maybe he didn't know where he was going, and yet he was still late for it.
He was in my 5B level. Well, I mean, we all were, but he was.
He used to be this scared little boy.
Does he deserve all of the awards and recognition he's getting?
I don't really know how that happened.
I'd say he's outworks several of the people on the team. Works harder than JPC, works harder than Gretchen, works harder than James, who's our coach.
Brad Pike.
I think it's very deserved, but at the same time, he's kind of being a dick about it.
The characters that he is doing are startling at best.
I think the perfect improv show is no improvisers except for me, and not even my body, just my disembodied voice issuing from the ether, and maybe I'm like saying somebody has AIDS.
All of the famous IO alumni. So let me go down the list real quick. Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, John Candy, Betsy DeVos, and Ben Carson, and of course, Adol Rafai.
Brad is, I think, more a writer than a performer, maybe. Maybe when he gets out of his teens, he'll be better. I don't know. I feel bad saying that because he's my son.
If I had to summarize Brad Pike in one word, it would be uncoachable.
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 Does Brad make me uncomfortable? Yes. What's the next question?
The dude still doesn't know my name. So how much can you really know somebody who doesn't know your name?
I don't know what Brad Reich.
I joined this team back in July, I guess. Do you mind if I eat during this? He doesn't say anything outside of a stage.
Remember Ben Hart, man?
Okay, a lot of people have been on Devil's Daughter. There was the girl from Denver. She was on here. Not the team Denver, the state.
Did Brad move last time? Because I know he lived with Ben. Oh my god, I miss Ben.
This is where I like to come when I'm trying to psych myself up for a show. You're 100. Gretchen is not my mom. You're the next flubber. Sharna's my mom. I like to get away from my teammates.
I really thought Gretchen would have control of this situation. She's a control freak. She should be able to tame Brad down, you know? I mean, have I been gone that long?
He won't listen to me. He won't sit when I tell him. He won't stand when I tell him.
Brad, I guess, is hosting the Herald now. Like, he's gonna host it.
Oh, Sharna's Jewish. Sharna Halpern is Jewish. Well, Steve Block is, he looks Jewish. He's too good looking.
It's like the lights come on and something happens in his brain.
Is he gonna say something that isn't racist, but he says it in a tone of voice where it's like, it could be?
Decide whether you're 90 years old or 12 years old and stick with it.
I mean, I don't know what would drive a person not to say any words to anyone until he gets a laugh on stage. That's gotta be internal.
He calls me his little boy. And now every rehearsal he started doing a new name. Boring white man, trash, corn on the cob.
I would say, I think if you say his name too many times, maybe he'll turn into a real person or something, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I'm not sure if I really want to talk about him anymore.
I've obviously never met the guy. Bravo, Inspector. I don't know, Brad!
When did he get a car? Whose car is that?
Sandy Koufax. Did you know Sandy Koufax, you're not gonna care, greatest pitcher that ever lived, Jewish. Where's our shot at showbiz?
Max, did you have enough?
Peanut butter, dumb, Bill, your name should be Bill. I don't know him!
He has less time to fuck with our cell phones.
Brad's always been really, really normal.
Brad actually owns a lot of stock in Pornhub.
Does anyone have any weed I can put in this? Where's Dylan Carey?
You cry and you stay on stage.
He's a bright star, but you worry that he's gonna go off the rails.
I think IO is the perfect place for. But then I'm fine. I'm fine. I always come close, but then I don't actually throw up, which is great. I spend a lot of time in bathrooms like this because I'm always right on the verge of throwing up, but then not throwing up. At any given moment, I'm just this close to throwing up.
That's a spicy meatball.